How is it already 10 o'clock? Anyway, this is a pile of garbage stuff, mostly leggings that have holes in it. This is a pile of stuff for me to get rid of because why do I own it? I have so much stuff and honestly, it's ridiculous. I'm like in the mood to reorganize and clean stuff out, so that might be today. Who knows? Also, why do I have so many pillows? I just bought that one and that one. I thought they were going to be good. They were not. I bought that one to help with head. Obviously, those two were older. And I don't know about that one. But like, why? This cupboard bothers me because it's hard to get to anything that's not on the first like chunk. So it's like, I don't know, trying to organize it in a way that makes total sense. And I don't know what that is yet. All right, so up top, we've got cups and containers and stuff I don't use much, and this one-use item. Once I use it, it's gone. Here, that stays. That's like my taco seasonings and all that jazz. Then in the back, we've got like some tuna, some canned stuff, some baking stuff that I don't use often. Up front, we've got some little snacky things, pasta, because I didn't even realize I had that pasta. And then pasta sauce, because that makes sense. Down here on this side, we got soup. We've got the crackers for the soup to separate things, because these are things that you make chili with and soup things with. Ta-da! And no, the ranch and the Sloppy Joe mix are not for soup-like things. They are for those like things, but they are going there. This ended up being way more food than I expected. All right, it's 11 o'clock and I am finished eating. I finished watching this episode of Escape to the Country, and I'm so sad because these people fell in love with this house and they put in an offer and it got accepted, and then the person was like, JK. And I'm so sad for them because it was their house. Oh my God. I'm uploading footage from last week's vlog. Every time I think I don't film a lot, I do. There's 125 clips that are loading in right now. But it's only 40 minutes, so that's interesting. So I was like, I'm gonna either go for a walk or go to Goodwill. And I looked at the temperature and I was like, it's supposed to be a little bit warmer later. So guess where we're going, everybody? Say it with me. Goodwill. What is going on? I don't know, but there's Goodwill. It is popping in here. So many people. The mugs are gone. There's one left. I literally just bought one of these online. I have been looking for a hand mixer at Goodwill for weeks. And of course, the day that I order one on Target, I see one in the freaking Goodwill. Okay, now the one I ordered at Target say they may not have it. I don't know yet. I ordered it for drive up like an hour ago. So, who knows? If they don't have it, I'm coming back here to get that one. If it's still here. It's gonna be a whole big back and forth if it's not still here. Because if I don't get the one from Target, and I come here and it's not still here, I'm gonna have to go to Target and get a different one, because I am just tired of not having a hand mixer. When I bought my KitchenAid, no, not bought, I got it for Christmas. When I got my KitchenAid, I gave away my hand mixer. Stupidest decision of my life. Anyway, let's see what I did get at Goodwill. I got Doc Martin dupes. These are not Doc Martens, but they look very Doc Martin-y, and I'm excited about that. I got a record, Rockin' at the Hop. Sounds like it's up my aisle, so we're gonna see. And then I got a baking tray, because the only like big baking tray like this that I have is my glass one. And I don't know why. I used to have one of these for like cake baking and stuff. I don't like using my glass one all the time. That was my Goodwill haul. And then maybe a hand mixer. Target, your drive-up order is ready. Oh, so it is ready at Target. Okay, well, that's good to know. So let's go to Target and get my hand mixer. We're gonna see what this record sounds like, all right? Let's do this thing. It's a little scratched. That's okay. Don't mind the record player, the moment of truth, baby. Ooh, that's nice. That's intense for a low. So I am not going on a walk today. It didn't get as hot as it was as hot. It was supposed to be like 38. Only got to like 33. But also, I sat down to like start editing last week's vlog, and then I just edited all of it. So, not enough time now. It's 3:41. I have that like work winter party thing tonight. That's at 5:30. So I need to be getting ready to leave about 5. So I've got about an hour and a half or so. I am very cold right now. I'm gonna eat food and cover up with a blanket and watch Escape to the Country probably. Oh, or Queer Eye. Probably Queer Eye. This is one of the salad kits I got. Leftover Queer Eye. I don't know if I can eat more of that. This one is not good. Y'all,
But intimacy isn't just.
listen up.
Intimacy is like into me, see into me, like get to know me.
Okay.
I am bi-romantic, demisexual.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm at my work party and I am like so anxious. Like it's at the work. Like it's not even like it's somewhere else. It is at the place that I work, the place I am at every single day. I'm so anxious. Why am I like this? I don't want to go in. I will probably film nothing in there, so I will likely see you when I'm done.
It has everything I need. It has shops, it has great access.
Wow, what a move this is. It's all about...
It's about 9:45. That was the first time I've talked since like 7 o'clock. I ended up having like a panic attack when I left the party thing. I was driving and it was one of the ones where there's just something. So I still totally don't feel like talking. It's hard to make the words come out. And when they do come out, it's hard to like trust them and to use the energy to like talk rather than keeping like... I was supposed to work at the theater today. But last night I asked if anybody would be able to cover because I wasn't feeling well. So somebody did. Thank you, Molly. This is actually one of the reasons I want to learn sign language. To be able to like fluently communicate. I know some sign language, but not enough to fluently communicate. So that I can still communicate when I can't talk. I ended up not eating those tacos because the meat was too old and I was trying to save it and it was not good. Voice is slowly coming back. There's been a few times now where I've just like spoken and have been like, oh, I just spoke. I have clothes in the washer. I have many dishes to put in the dishwasher. So I'm gonna do that and then go from there. I wanted to go for a walk today, but I don't know. I don't know what the vibes are.
Donc un petit déjeuner, café croissant, tout ce que tu veux. Et ensuite, si la pièce arrive,
That's very American. That's literally why I'm here. to bring an American point of view. You're more like the prude police.
I'm so glad you said that because I love it. And I don't
Yeah,
think
I really like it.
And then behind you there, you've got this.
This candle has 100% been burning like all day. Hey, it's me. I read over 100 pages of this book today, which I wasn't expecting. Earlier when I picked up the book, I was on page 14, and I was like, I haven't read this at all. I would like to. And then I got to like page 26, 28, something like that, and I set it down and I was like, okay, I read. Then I came back to it and got to page like 40 something, and I was like, okay, I read. Then I came back to it and got to page like 70 or something, and then I was like, all right, that's probably good for the night. And then I was like, you know what, I want to read more, and I'd kind of like to get to 100 pages, like in the book, page 100. And I got to page 138. So I read quite a bit today. I feel like talking takes a lot of energy. Oh my god. I did have a moment where I like belted like 3 words of a song earlier, so that was good. Today I watched a plethora of different TV. I watched YouTube, Escape to the Country, Love on the Spectrum, and Emily in Paris. I don't know why last night I just really wanted to watch Emily in Paris, so I've already seen everything that's out, but I meal prepped, I cooked, I cleaned, I read, I scrapbooked. It's about 9:30, so I'm gonna go to bed. Let's go for a walk. It's 45 degrees out, and I really hope I can get to the clearing in time to show you the sky, because you can see it from here. And when I was driving home, I was on the phone with my mom, so I couldn't film. Not because I was driving, but because I was home with my mom, and it's so pretty. So you can kind of see it through there. Pretty dreary, and there's a person behind me. I don't like that. I never like that. It did get kind of gloomy kind of fast, and my face hurts from the cold, and because I have a jaw problem. I'm also filming like this because I wanted to see if the person was still behind me, but not make it obvious. They are still behind me, but they're wearing blue. What kidnapper is gonna wear blue? What murderer is gonna wear blue? Blue is a bright, cheery color. A murderer wouldn't wear blue. Honestly, it's like that line from Legally Blonde where she's like, endorphins give people happiness, and happy people just don't kill people. This is the clearing I meant. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. I let him pass me. Now Blue Man is in front of me, and there's another man behind me. Why do people do this? Can a girl just go for a walk and not be afraid of dying just this once? Spooky ooky, spooky spooky ooky. Fear me, love me, stand and stare at me. And these are real. I've got money and looks. I am like drunk with power. Listen, the acoustics are not as good as I want them to be. I wish they were much better. How pretty, though. Obviously, talking more today. That's good. Today at work was stressful, though. Like, we opened our summer camp registration, and it was too much for me. Like, in my fragile state, too much. I did think about like calling in sick today, but I knew I couldn't. Like, I was like, no, I gotta go. I'll tell you one thing, it might be 40 degrees, but my ass is cold. I don't mean to brag, but I did just run like 5 steps because I thought I was gonna get hit by a car. Should have stayed out there a little bit longer for sunset, I guess, huh? Wow, so pretty. Wow, so pretty.
Dales and limestone plateaus.
So I read for quite a while earlier, and then I just read for maybe an hour now. In total, I read maybe like 90 pages or so. I'm on page 226, which means I'm over halfway done. And let's be honest, I basically started this book yesterday. I was on page 14. So like, I basically started it yesterday. I love this book though. It is very good. I like it more than I liked Lex Croucher's other two books that I've read, Infamous and Reputation. Reputation, I've liked the least, then Infamous, then this. I'll probably give this a 5 out of 5. I really like this one. And it just like, it reads so fast. I mean, kind of. Today I feel like I haven't been reading very fast, but I've been wanting to read. So I'm kind of wondering if I can finish it in January. I have Tuesday and Wednesday left. And just under half. So theoretically, I could finish it in January if I wanted to. I just have to read a lot the next 2 days. Or I'll keep it for February 1st and it'll be my first book of February. We'll see. But I really like this book. So I got a text like at like 5 o'clock from Megan saying that another kid got sick at the gym and she had to clean it up. That's 3 times in like the span of a week. If this keeps happening, I can't. We had summer camp registration this morning and like I went in and there was already like 50 emails from people being like, why can't I register? And I'm like, it's not 8 o'clock yet. It was stressful. Jean, who helps at the front desk, but not on Mondays anymore, came up to help me. Thank God. She came in and I had my hood up and was just like scrunched. She was like, what's going on? And I was like, I'm stressed. Oh God. Why did I open a soda at 8 o'clock at night? It's a mini soda, but these are the mini soda. Minnesota. These are the questions that I ask myself. I'm about to cry, and for what? Any clip you've seen like this has been within 5 minutes. Why am I about to cry? Today was stressful. Literally at one point I read an email and like my brain went bad places and now I just want to cry. Good. This is what I'm talking about. When I walk into my house, this is what I want to see. Honestly, still debating whether it's too quote-unquote cold for a walk. But we're on one currently. And honestly, I do think it do be a bit too cold, to be honest. The sun is down a little bit too much now, but I had a headache. So my apartment building is like multiple buildings. And I've never been on this side, but honestly, I kind of like it more. It's like tucked away and more quiet and like subdued. And I like that more. Seems nicer over here. I don't know. Also, take a look at this nonsense. Where does this go? Are we gonna die today? Let's hope not. This definitely leads down to the sidewalk that I go on. I didn't know people walked through here though. So much I didn't know. There's a lot of garbage back here. I could just go down. Oh my God. That being said, I know it connects to the sidewalk, but I don't know where. Like, I'm trying to picture the sidewalk and I can't picture where like there's like a muddy dirt path. I don't know. It's cold. Look at the sun though. Pretty. Honestly, I should have walked over here when I toured. There was definitely apartments available in these back spots. Dang it. Rough. All right, playground. I knew that existed. I just had never come over and seen it. And a dog park, which I also knew existed, but have never come over and seen. This is the other court. Wait a second. There's no basketball hoop over there. Is there a basketball hoop court? I am appalled. All right, my head still hurts, and I hoped that like the fresh air would help, but the cold is not helping. So we're going back.
Here comes the bride.
I didn't read as much as I wanted to tonight. I was hoping to continue my trend of reading like 100 pages a day, basically, so I could finish the book tomorrow. I did not read as much as I wanted to. I read maybe like 40 pages, but then I had to watch the new episode of The Bachelor. And then when that was over, I was like, how am I going to get my W-2 for my last job? Am I just going to have to wait till they mail it to me? And then I was like, I wonder if I can still log into my account. I could. So then I was like, well, might as well just go collect all of my W-2s because I have 3 this year. And that's like the lowest amount of W-2s I have ever had. So I have 3 W-2s. And then I went on like a goose chase for other things. And I couldn't log into one of my accounts for my W-2. It's just like a mess. I've got all of that now. But I think I need to get info from my retirement accounts. That's a thing, isn't it? But now it's 9:30, so now I need to go to bed. Woohoo. Also, I really need to learn to not open my work email when I'm home, because I logged in there to like look for something, but there are emails from people, and now it's like all I can think about. But it's like, Abbie, stop thinking about it. You can deal with it tomorrow, you know, in less than 12 hours. And I didn't watch any Escape to the Country today. Who am I? It's chilly, but like the smell and feel in the air legitimately feels like spring. Look at this beautiful sun. It is 50 degrees out. We're gonna go on a walk. It feels so much like spring, it's actually nuts. Like, it legitimately feels like Easter outside. Like, that's what this weather reminds me of. Easter. I maybe should have put on a sweater. I mean, like, this is a sweater. It's not really a sweater. It's long sleeves. But it's not a sweater. And I maybe should have put on a sweater. But that's fine. Honestly, I just need to find the sun. Everywhere I walk, the sun doesn't like hit. And that's sad. Also, the way my hat lays on my head sometimes looks amazing. This, so cute. Other times, garbage. Speaking of my hat though, I am glad I grabbed it because part of me was like, Abbie, it's so warm out. You don't need your hat. And then the other part of me was like, Abbie, know thyself. You probably need your hat. I usually don't come this way on walks. I have before. Well, coming the other direction. But today we're doing this. The last time I was on this sidewalk is when all those bugs were here. Does anybody remember that? Because it was terrible. So I've only ever been that way, and I kind of want to go that way. Let's see where that goes, huh? But look at that sun. Gorgeous. I think this way just goes to a road. And that's not exciting. We're gonna go back this way. At some point, I have to make the decision to turn around, of which I did. I've turned around now. Because if I were to walk all the way around, that's like 3 miles plus. And ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got the energy for that. Ain't nobody got the sun for that. So, at some point, you gotta turn around. And I did. Now there's a person behind me. Gross. There's just straight up actual deer right there. That's insane. Hi. Plane. Someone has a fire going and I am jealous. I just want to live amongst the trees, in the woods. And every day I'm like, am I really a city person? Because I don't think I am. Spoilers. Kind of pretty. Now, theoretically, over here is where that man-made path leads. But I don't know where. Let's see. Is it this? I don't think so. Where does it go? I honestly thought that the path was going to be really easy to find. And it's not. I still don't know where it's at. I mean, like, I think I see my apartment buildings. I don't know. I'm just a little bit confused. Like, I think it might go this way. Hi, ducks. But I don't know. That duck just slipped on the ice. I want to see if they'll come up and slip on the ice again. No. Oh my god, I wish I would have gotten that on film. That was hilarious. There's just a very cold breeze. We are going back. Honestly, I'm wondering if the path doesn't come down somewhere into this nonsense. Look at that beautiful glow. I just been out there without socks and like wasn't cold. And that's weird. I also have the hiccups. Salad kit, love on the spectrum. The flights to Scotland are more expensive now. Dang it. I have just under 100 pages left. Like, if I really wanted to just be like crazy, I could just stay up and finish it. But I don't want to do that. But let me tell you, I still have 100 pages left. This book is gonna get 5 out of 5 stars. I am in love with this book. It is so good. It is so good. So I got into bed last night and realized that I had forgotten to turn on that light. And I was like, I don't want to get out of bed. It's fine, because that thing makes a little bit of light too. And I was like, it's fine. I don't know if it's correlated, but I did have nightmares in the middle of the night. And I am like currently afraid to go to bed because of those nightmares. So I will be making sure that that light gets turned on. I don't know if it's correlated or if it just so happened to happen on the same night, but that guy's staying on. It really is so funny how like I'll go through like almost like phases of stuff of things that it's like that never would have happened before. Like, for example, I used to wear a tank top underneath shirts every day. And now I'm like, how did I do that all the time? But with this, like growing up, middle school, high school, college, early adult, like I needed to fall asleep to like TV every night. Like I always played a movie. The amount of times I have seen Ice Princess and Polar Express and the Santa Claus 2, Lilo and Stitch, the amount of times I've seen all these movies because they would just play all night for me is insane. Okay. So that like had to happen. And then when I lived in Savannah, it like, I didn't sleep with a light and I also didn't sleep with rain. And like, that became like my new norm was light and the sound of rain. And then when I lived in Savannah, none of that. There were like more street lights outside, which like I thought was going to be fine last night because there were some street lights. But like rain, I didn't have rain. And then I moved and now I need rain and light again. I don't know what that's about. And oftentimes my like hatch clock, which I hate, but that like I'll play sound on like music, sleepy music. It's not the best music. Like if I could hook up, well, that clock is just so stupid. I have so many thoughts about that, about Hatch. Anyway, all this to say is I went from needing sound and light to not needing it to needing it again. That was the whole gist of that. Good night. I got some packages. I'll show you what they are when I open them. So I got this cart that like John and Casey have. Mine is smaller. I wasn't expecting that. It is smaller. That's probably fine. Maybe. I also got Dramamine because I am basically out. And I got these. I love how this just like looks purple. It's not purple. Open. Did anybody have these growing up? Like, this is about to be my new like best fidget toy friend. I love these. I was thinking about them because at work, like whenever there was like a hanger up front, I would like balance it on my finger and I was like, oh, it's like those birds, and nobody knew what I was talking about. Now they will know what I am talking about. So this is my bird and is my new fidget friend. Speaking of fidget friends, I also got this. This is a ring. I don't really wear jewelry, so I don't know if I'll like it. You can't see. It's got like moons and stars on it. Focus. There we go. And it turns. So I got it because I am terrible at like picking the skin off my fingers. It's no good. So I was like, maybe if I have a ring that I can fidget with, but I literally don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know. Because I also don't wear jewelry. That's the thing. Say hello to all of the places that I keep medicine. I didn't realize that I had them all right here with me. So we're going to refill them and place them where they need to be. What a sight. But look, those are full with stuff. Those are full with stuff. I wasn't even filming for the first second.
Oh, okay.
My phone was slower than me. Oh, I missed the sign.
Yeah, you did.
I've seen this movie, and I don't think so.
Oh.
TikTok challenge.
What is this? I feel suddenly very camera shy. So much pressure.
You
when
know
that's
how many
pointed
pictures I have of you behind your menu?
behind my menu?
Yeah, when we're eating.
No.
I have like multiple pictures and videos of you
Oh.
hiding behind a
What do you
menu.
do with them? Just store them away for no reason?
Yes.
Did you knock something over?
No, I thought I like caught
Oh, you don't want to rip your jacket?
another Jumanji. Well, I can just cut it out.
I hate you.
Look at this fabric. Not as a skirt.
Oh. Oh.
Not as a skirt. But I like this fabric. Do you not?
It is a little... Is it white with blue graphics? Or is it white with black graphics?
This is blue.
No, it's black. I'm just kidding. I see blue.
Thank you. I might get this just for the fabric. Like I'm gonna do something with it.
This reminds me of Mean Girls.
Me as Regina George.
You couldn't be mean if your life depended on it.
I could be the biggest bitch in the world. You know, somebody once told me that I was the meanest nice person they ever met.
That's an oxymoron. Walking away. Here, take your phone.
You're not behind the menu this time.
Oh shoot! Damn it!
All natural.
Oh, you're glowing.
What can I say?
Except you're welcome. Are you done now?
Are you done now?
Are you done now?
Are you done?
Are you done now? Are you done now? I'm done now.
So after I got home from hanging out with Zach, I was kind of in like analysis paralysis, unsure of what to do. So I just watched TikTok, which is what happens when I don't know what to do. I sit down and I just watch TikTok. It's not a decision, but even in not a decision, it is a decision. Every not decision is a decision. So I didn't read, unfortunately. Dang it me. I am very cold, and I don't know why. Also, I parked outside. Ugh. Okay, tomorrow is Friday, and I could not be more excited. Slightly mad that I left my car parked outside, because it's frosty. But it is nice getting that crisp morning air. I was like honestly in a pretty good mood when I left work, and then I got emails and texts, and people are just upset, and there's just too much. So if you need me, this is where I'll be for the foreseeable future. So I did get out of bed. I started a load of laundry. I like kind of picked up my kitchen, and my laundry's done in the wash now, so I'm gonna switch it. But I've been reading. I'm gonna finish this book tonight. Like, that's not an option. I'm on page 377. So there's like 50-ish pages to go, even less. So I will be finishing this tonight, but I'm gonna go switch my laundry and move away from the window because I'm cold and worried that I'm getting sick. But I think that's mostly the cold and anxiety. All right, I swept my kitchen and like mopped it with my Swiffer. I just like picked up and vacuumed in here. I feel like it's pretty like meh over there. It looks kind of cluttered, but you know what? That's fine for now. I'll fix it more later. Now I don't know what. Basically, I'm stressed and like at my wit's end. So I either lose my shit, be like totally self-destructive or focus on something. And that something right now is cleaning. My goal is tonight to just literally like clean every room in my apartment. And then I don't have to think about it the rest of the weekend. I can like not stress and be like, oh, I should be cleaning, because it will be done. It will be done. I just cleaned my bathtub here better than I ever have before, which is something. So that's, you know, nice. I'm not entirely done in here yet. I'm gonna take everything off the floor and sweep and do like the Swiffer, and then I'll probably go make supper because it's like 6:30. But I'm happy with that. That's nice. So, wahoo. Sometimes it's good to be in moods, you know? Oh, the mask is because it's like bleachy stuff. And I can't breathe. Mask. Tacos and Percy Jackson. Right, this book was very good. I knew it would be. But oh my god. So there were things like plot twists that I was like, obviously, I've been saying this the whole book. When I tell you, I read the last sentence and I was like, oh my god, of course it fucking was. Like, I read the last sentence and made a realization. And I was like, what the fuck? Why didn't I see that before? Like, I was like, oh, that's weird that, like, that keeps, like, being brought up. I read the last sentence. And I was like, oh my god, you're a fucking idiot. I'm like, this book is so good. I love this book so much. I love this so much. I don't think I should love this book so much, but I love this book. I was originally going to make cookies tonight to take to Zach's tomorrow, because I'm going to Zach's apartment tomorrow, and I'm going to have chili with Zach and Bree and their friend Ellie. And so I was going to make cookies tonight to take tomorrow. I'm tired. I don't want to anymore. It's almost 10 o'clock. So like, I still could. As we discussed previously, baking cookies actually doesn't take that long. But it would still take, between like making and baking, close to the hour. I started watching Percy Jackson. I could watch that. Or I could watch Escape to the Country and just kind of watching Escape to the Country and just kind of laying on the couch. That sounds marvelous. You know, this Friday, like this vlog, this Friday, the end of the vlog, it was supposed to be better. Like, I had so many things I wanted to do. And then, no good in the brain, and we decided to clean for hours, which is fine. We got cleaning done. But I had wanted to do other things. This week was just kind of sad and stressful. I ended up kind of starting to fall asleep on the couch. So, I got ready, came to bed. What a wonderful week. We went on some walks, we got stressed, but we made it through. We also finished the first month of the year. How was it February already? Where the heck did that come from? January was like, hey, and just gone. Gone. I'm gonna go to bed. I will see you guys tomorrow and in the next vlog. Bye. That was a week.